This is my MacBook Pro 2018, and in this video let's find out, is it still worth it in January 2021 for video editing purpose. So let's get started in this video. So here's my MacBook Pro 2018. So let's first see what configuration it's running. Here we can see it runs on Mac OS Catalina. Yes, I haven't updated to Big Sur because of lot of bugs on that version of Mac OS. So currently I am running Catalina, waiting for 1 or 2 months, after which I may update to Big Sur. So currently it's running on Catalina 10.16.7, and this MacBook Pro is a 15-inch MacBook Pro from 2018, and it runs on 2.8 GHz Core i7 Intel processor and has 16 GB DDR4 RAM along with a 1500 MB Ultra HD graphics from Intel. So here we can see, let's see about display. It has a 2K display, and along with that it has 500 GB of SSD storage, which is quite great. So this was about the configuration. Let's talk about the build and port availability. So let's shut this down. So here we can see we have a 2 Thunderbolts on this side, and then on this side we have 2 Thunderbolts and one 3.5mm jack. Yes, we still have 3.5mm jack. That's great, na? So that was all on both the sides. In order to use other ports we need to have a extension. That's the story, and we cannot do anything about that. And this was the year when Apple finally removed glowing Apple logo on the back, and that was quite disheartening, as it was quite iconic for Apple devices. It looked great. The glow on the back of Mac, glowing Apple logo, looked quite great. And after 2017, when 2018 MacBook Air and Pro came, it was removed, and we had this shiny plasticky Apple logo, and that's the story, you know. So now let's open the lid of the laptop. So in 2018, along with Touch Bar, new Touch ID came in MacBook Pros, and I am hearing some rumors that this year Apple may remove the Touch Bar, and that is quite disheartening, as it helps us in day-to-day tasks. It is quite useful, and now we are quite used to it. So after just period of 2 years, Apple is removing such a useful feature that I don't know why Apple is doing that. Let's see whether this rumor stays rumor or whether Apple will remove it. One more thing which I forgot to mention, in 2018 the MagSafe charging was removed from MacBooks, and in order to charge on MacBooks we need to use Thunderbolt ports. Let's now talk about the performance of the laptop. In 2021 it still is one of the greatest laptops. It has one of the greatest performance, and whatever you throw upon it, it performs seamlessly without any lags and stutters. Whether you run video editing software on it or simple tasks like creating documents or PPTs, etc., or video calling or Zoom calls, everything runs smoothly without any issues whatsoever. Along with performance, now let's talk about the battery life. Its battery life is not the best, I would say, but no, it's not too bad. It still gives around 6 to 7 hours of battery life on a single charge. So it's okay, but I would not say the best, as new MacBook Air and Pros with M1 chip gives around 18 to 20 hours of battery life, which is amazing. So these Intel based processors are nothing in front of these M1 chips. M1 chips provide 8 to 9 hours of extra battery life. That is quite humongous battery life which we can get of a laptop. So before considering MacBook Air 2018, we should also give a look on these new M1 chips, as they provide quite great value for money. Let's now talk about video editing. This laptop is still great for video editing. We can easily edit 4K or 1080p footage on this laptop. And there is only one nitpicking which I make say about this laptop. At times when we edit 4K footage on this laptop, there's a bit tiny stutter while playing the video while we edit the video. So that's not a big deal, I suppose, but I thought I should mention that. Otherwise this laptop is very good for video editing. So I may conclude you should still consider this laptop in 2021 for video editing, as still it's a great option. But I feel this laptop is available around $800 to $900 in US and above 1 lakh in India. So I feel before considering this laptop, we may also consider some other options like MacBook Air M1 and MacBook Pros with M1 chip, as they both are better deal than these MacBook Pros which have Intel based processor. So what's your opinion about MacBook Pro 2018? Is it still worth it in 2021? Mention in comment section down below. Leave a like and share this video with friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for latest updates. So take care guys, and I will meet you in my next video.